Let me show you how to build this Fallout report real quick. This trended Fallout report with Adobe Analytics. Okay, if you don't use Adobe Analytics or know, here's an example of one that I made with conditional formatting. It's really cool. There's some stuff that I definitely want to tweak on it, like these here, because I don't think they're accurate descriptions of the Fallout, considering this is both the first step and second step, and I just don't think it would be a good idea to I think it'd be better if I would have broken these up into how much is being lost in between each step rather than sums. So there's some things that I could improve on this, but let's go ahead and show you how I built this, okay? So what we're going to do is first I'm going to close this because I don't want it to mess with my new Fallout report, okay? Because sometimes that happens. And then what we need to do is, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and log in to report builder, okay? And it's going to authenticate. If you don't know how to get this tool or you haven't used it, you probably should look up some videos on it. It can get pretty complex, especially if you're a brand new learner, user of this tool. And if you know it, great. If you have it installed, even better. So what we're going to do is we're going to just start here. And we're going to type in to from, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to put some formulas in here. And then let's do minus 30, okay? So 30 days back. And then what we're going to do is equals C2 plus 1. Boom. And then we're going to go like this. And then we're going to go like this. Boom. There we go. Okay. You see we got our dates in there. You see how we did that? Nice, huh? Okay. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and we're going to forget about the rest of those, and we're going to go up here to create, okay? Let's show you how to build this guy. Sorry for all the blurring as well. There's going to be a lot of that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put our segments in here. So I'm putting internal users equals no to filter out the internal traffic, and then over here on the left I'm going to type in Fallout. So there it is, page Fallout. That's the one I want. Got page Fallout right there. Change preset dates to dates from cell. And then I'm going to click this little button right here. And I'm going to put it right there. And then press that button there. And do the same thing with the from date right there. Like so. And hit that button. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hit next. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and pull visits over to where it belongs. Just like that. We're going to define our checkpoints. And once you hit the add button, it's going to pull up a list of your pages, and you need to get the order right, okay? Don't pull in like order confirmation, order complete, and then cart in that order, because you want to think about a funnel and a pathing. So step by step, person's going to go from product page to the cart, and then they're going to go from cart to like secure checkout page or login page, and then after that they're going to go to like payment confirmation or payment options page with the shipping page, and then they're going to go to order confirmation page, and then they're going to go to order complete page. So you have to do this sequentially to how the actual funnel is of whatever you're trying to analyze and trend out. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do it for checkout. So what I'm looking at here is it looks like the trend is going to be, or the path is going to be open account, payment method, order complete, because I want to copy that. So payment method, order complete, open account is not in there, so let's go ahead and get that guy. There it is, open account, and then we're going to move that to the top, and we don't want to begin with all site visits, and we're going to hit OK, and then we're going to hit OK, got it, and it says 3 checkpoints in here now, and we need to click this button right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to select right here, right below from, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to hit this button here. And then we're going to hit finish. And we're going to let this generate. Boom. Now here's the cool part. It shows the date. I want to kind of space these a little bit because I don't like how close I put that together, but let's go ahead and insert a row. Okay. So it's got the date right here, same date as up here, and then it's got the Fallout, and I can see it here, and it should, if I were to pull this date, these numbers should be close or match here. So Really close. Okay, that's good enough for me. So it's matching Analysis Workspace, probably because I don't have the segment in like I do. All right, and so what we're going to do now is we're going to click right there, anywhere in this table basically for this original request we made, and we're going to go over to copy request. Okay, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to click right here, and then I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go to paste request, and then I'm going to go to use absolute input cell. Okay, so we got that. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to go to edit request, and then I'm going to go to all parameters. Okay, it's going to bring me back to the original request. Well, not the original request, but basically it's going to bring me over to the first step of when we created the first request. So what you need to do is you need to select the cells for the dates again, because you got to line them up. So we're going to select that one, and then we're going to select that one, and then we're going to go ahead. Everything else looks good. We're going to hit next, and then this little button right here, that little guy, I'm going to click that. Okay, that's it. We're going to go ahead and finish. And what it should do is it should populate this date range right here. And then we're ready to go for the last step that's going to pull all the rest out, which it looks like this is going to take forever at first. There we go. So we've got the second date set here, matches up here, and let's do the last step. Okay, this is the last part that makes it so super simple to build this report. Okay, it's the relative request, paste request actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click right here, we're going to go to copy request, and then what we're going to do is we're going to highlight all these guys right here. We're going to right click, we're going to go paste request, we're going to use relative. Come on, it's loading, it's loading. All right, let's see what we got here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and refresh this. Okay, and then when we refresh this, it should refresh all of them. Okay, and then we should be basically good to go. So I'm going to leave this like this, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click this refresh button up here. What it's going to do is going to go through and refresh all these. I'm going to go ahead and pause this video so you don't have to wait through this grueling long wait. It does take some time when it runs all of this data, especially if you have a bunch of Fallout reports that are trended like this running at the same time. I did this with my other sheet that had like 20 different requests on it. It took like 5 minutes, so we're going to pause this. And there you have it. You can see once the refresh was done, all of these dates are actually lining up there, and all these figures are different. I bet if I went back to Analysis Workspace and just checked each one of these, they'd match up. Let's just go over there and just check for fun and see how this one right here matches up for, I think it was March 1st. So let's go ahead and pick March 1st and see what happens and see what the figures are. Okay, 16, 15, okay. Yeah, it's close. It's very close. And so, and as you saw in the original report that I had conditional formatting below, so I was basically just testing to see like, okay, so we've got, what is that, C7? Actually, C8 divided by C7 minus 1 equals 16% down, and then we'll go ahead and pull this down like that, and that's 15% down because that's going to be the other one, C9 divided by C8 minus 1, and so it looks like we lost 15% here, and then we lost another, or 16% there and 15% here, and then what you can do is you just pull this guy over just like this, and boom, you've got your conditional formatting, and there's something funky happening right here. There's way more visits. Same thing with here and here. Really strange. Maybe there was a push in marketing, I don't know. But very interesting. And then the other cool thing is once you do all of this, this is where the magic happens right here. We're just going to take this guy like this, right click on it, and I'm going to go to copy worksheet with requests, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new sheet over here, and I'm going to hit paste worksheet with requests. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to manage. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here to these guys. Okay. And I'm going to select all of them, hold shift key down. I'm going to go to edit multiple. I'm going to go to segment. And I'm going to click on them like that and hit edit group. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a segment here. This is from mobile phone, and then I'm going to hit OK, and then I'm going to hit close. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit refresh. And what it's doing is now I can go to here and hit mobile. Oops, must be because it's loading. I'm getting totally okay, we'll just wait for it. Boom, and this one's done here, and look, we've got mobile. And then over here, we're just going to call this all devices. And then what we're going to do is we're going to right click again in here, and we're going to do copy worksheet with requests. Go to sheet 2, we're going to go paste. And then do the same thing to where you got one for desktop, one for mobile, one for tablet, and then boom, you've got a trended fallout report with some, you could put conditional formatting in here if you want with colors, and you can set up to regenerate and spit it into like a Google Sheet or just something that you get daily in an email. And the cool part is it's rolling because we have those formulas up here where it's using the absolute reference and the cell input for the date ranges, as well as the copied requests over here that are basically all based off of these dates that will change as time goes on based on this one first set of time ranges. So anyways, that's it in a nutshell. I wanted to give credit earned where it was due. Credit definitely goes to Kevin. He was the author of this article, Analytics Demystified. It's Kevin Willeitner. Sorry if I brutalized that. He's got all the steps in here. You can see the URL up here. Just type in Analytics Demystified Fallout Adobe Report Builder in Google and you'll find it. And also to Adam Greco for his post on the Fallout Refresher, because you can also build Fallouts as well in Analysis Workspace, and I used them to kind of spot check things, but like I said, you can use them for the high-level segmentation, where you have maybe just your high-level mobile, desktop, and tablet, and then you basically have like the whole month, and it shows those same pages, but it's the whole month Fallout, and it's got the segments side by side where they're colored, to where you can see like, okay, this is mobile, this is desktop, or down here you can see like, pretend this is desktop, mobile, tablet, not geographic location, and it's the whole month. And then you see, there's a lot of fallouts like right here or something like that, or there's more on tablet. And then you'd go to this report builder report to see where on the trend that it fell down, to see maybe what had occurred, if maybe there was an implementation change, or if there was a traffic change, or whatever, and it'll help you kind of figure out and get onto the prescriptive analytics to figure out how to fix it and triage things. So anyways, just wanted to share that, and sorry the video took so long, sorry for all the blurring. I just wanted to show you guys how to do a trended fallout report with Report Builder. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.